Hey everybody, it's Chris. I have just gotten on I-10. I am leaving on my journey across country. See some friends and family. I don't know if anyone will ever watch this. It may just be me, but hey, you know, that's enough because I'm ridiculously good looking. But I wanted to keep a vlog, if you will, of this journey because I'm making it by myself. You know,
I'm all alone.
There's no one here beside me. And it's a long journey, going all the way to Des Moines. I'm on I-10 for the foreseeable 400 miles. I believe I-10 is known as the most deadly highway in America. I should probably not be filming while I drive. So sorry for that, Mom, and thank you in advance, Lou, for helping me edit this later. A lot of adventures planned, a lot of art, a lot of food, a lot of cool outdoors, and maybe some indoor stuff. So an update, still on I-10. It's gonna be that way for a long time, another 4 hours at least. But it helps to say things out loud, and even if I'm just talking to myself here, thinking that, you know, this journey I'm making, I've made it once before. At that time, I had someone else coming with me. Good memories, and I hope that the people that came with me on that journey and the people that I met, I hope they understand. And you're gonna meet a lot of them. I'll make sure that you guys get to meet all of my family. But I just wanted to put out a personal message that, you know, people are people. None of us are perfect. We all have emotions and wants and desires and needs, and sometimes they don't match up, and that's okay. Adventure is out there, and we're gonna find some, and we're gonna have a good time. I am distraught. All the way from Jacksonville, I've had the same gray Prius right next to me or right in front of me. 4 hours we drove right there with each other. I felt like we had a connection to a beautiful, beautiful relationship. But they just took the last exit off, so tried to airdrop them. Was not to be. They did not have their airdrop on. So here's a lesson to all of you. Keep your airdrop on. You never know if you're in an airport or whatever, someone might send you a spicy meme or something. Or the guy that's been following you for 4 hours. Ooh, that's... FBI, open up! Never mind, keep your airdrop off. And what have we learned? Save the whales, because you should drive a Prius. Passing through Tallahassee now, so shout out my boy Jalen Ramsey and Telvin Smith. Basically, the Jacksonville Jaguars are Seminole East now, which I'm perfectly fine. Passing through right now where that hurricane went through Florida, and it's just amazing that even all these months later, there's still so many trees down just along the highway. Crossing into Pensacola now. It's been quite a journey. We got about 3 hours left. Never doing this again. Kind of see the ocean a little bit. Oh, way out in the corner over there. I made a promise that when I got to the state line, I'd do my best Forrest Gump. So my best Forrest Gump is...
I may not be a smart man, but...
ooh, yeah, okay, we're cutting that. A little bit of the ocean here crossing. A very deep tunnel. I'm a little worried. Well, everybody, I made a little detour because of that thing right there. Let's go check it out. Oh, here's where you swab the deck. Alright, so now let's go check around the side of the boat, see what's over there. And there's the inside of this giant cannon. Oh, there's the chaplain. Got the Bible on the desk. Hope it's King James Version. The ship is like a maze. I haven't seen any signs that say I can't be up here. Somehow I must have walked right by it because now we're in the after the ship, stern of the ship. I don't know the signs. I need to play Sea of Thieves more. Shout out Peyton. All right, now I'm gonna find my way off this rust bucket. Look at some airplanes. Rest in peace, Goose. Now here's what helicopters used to look like. One last stop before we leave. That back there is a submarine, the old World War II version. SR-71 Blackbird, the fastest human piloted aircraft outside of the space shuttle. Hey everybody, I'm just What'd you say, just outside of Laurel, Mississippi? That's where we're at? None of you probably ever heard of it. That's good, because then you can't find this awesome spot. We got big green egg, outdoor griddle, we got the fryer. This is the hunting cabin of all hunting cabins.
Hello.
An old family friend stayed with him and his wife last night. Go on Instagram, follow Princess the dog. So here's the main room, as you can see. And you got the bunkhouse. Now, I don't think I'd ever stay here with my dad because Beans wouldn't be too pretty at night. So far, I've made it to Mississippi. Still got a lot of hours of driving to go. So I'm in Mississippi right now, heading on to Little Rock. I stayed last night with old family friends Bill and Jackie. I haven't seen Bill and Jackie in years. It was like we hadn't lost any time. But it was nice to even find someone in Mississippi that had that same fire and that same zeal. It's encouraging, you know? I hope I meet more of that on this trip. So I encourage you, crack open that Bible and be with other believers and be of that same mind and that same judgment. There's no unimportant doctrine. Recap, I stayed with Bill and Jackie last night in their beautiful home out in Laurel, Mississippi. I bet you can't find it on a map. Just had a good time out in nature. It says in the Bible, God's creation speaks of himself. Well, I'm just outside of Jackson, Mississippi, and I decided to stop for a healthy breakfast. Donut Palace, that sounds healthy. Alright, so we stopped at Donut Palace. So my favorite donut is the blueberry cake. I'm gonna give you the one bite blueberry donut review. Now, your standard blueberry cake, nice icing, not all the way around, so nice crisp bottom. I think I'd give it a 6.3. It's a little closer to a bagel than a donut, but the texture is great. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Donut Palace, 6.2. The one bite blueberry donut challenge. One bite. We'll see if we can find some more donuts on the road. After about 3 hours on the road, finally about to cross into Arkansas. I'm crossing the mighty Mississippi. I was a little nervous because I've been driving along it for a while, so if any of those levees had broke, I would drown. Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas now. Still got Missouri, Kansas, and Iowa to go. About 2 hours to Little Rock. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Made it to Little Rock. I don't know if I did that update last night. Little Rock with my Uncle Lee and Aunt Vicky. They've got a beautiful home out here in the mountains. Uncle Lee brought us a present this morning, and he's got his favorite donut place, DJ's Donuts, Little Rock, Arkansas. Blueberry filled, little different than our normal blueberry cake, but it's still blueberry. You don't know, one bite, everyone knows those rules. So much blueberry. That's delicious. The donut is perfectly airy and fluffy. The filling is not too sweet. We're gonna give this one a 7. We're gonna give it a 7. Hey everybody, this is day 3, Little Rock, Arkansas. So let me introduce you. My Uncle Lee here, and my Aunt Vicky.
Hi!
And if you can see her jacket right there, she loves cats. There's just cats everywhere. The back here. Loves cats to the moon and back. We've had a great time. We had some donuts, some chili. We took a tour of all this beautiful property. Uncle Lee, he's an award-winning photographer of plants and gardening, and so definitely I'll put a link in the description. You can check some of that stuff out. Of course, Aunt Vicky, she's just a master of loving and being kind-hearted.
And we loved having our Christopher with us.
It's been a while. It was like I'd seen them yesterday. Well, I did see them yesterday. When family loves each other, you're never really that far apart. Next stop is Pinnacle Mountain. Pinnacle Mountain. We're gonna climb a little mountain. Arkansas State Park, the pride of Arkansas. All right, here we are at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Gonna start our climb here. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anywhere from 1 to 2 hour hike. I'm gonna do it in 45 minutes. There is a little bit of flooding. It's been raining here for the past 4 days. Our first roadblock. The start of the trail is flooded, so we're gonna have to go off-road a little bit. So I'm at a good halfway spot here, 730 feet up. I don't think I was prepared for this. I thought it was gonna be trails or something. No, it's just all rock. It's pretty amazing. That's what I came up, just straight. Oh, there's a nice bench. We're not even to the actual mountain climbing part. This is just getting to the mountain climbing part. So I can go left, which is easy, but longer. We're going right, we're going tough. So let's do it. A lot of steps. I feel like I've been in a Stairmaster for hours. Figure I'll sit up here, eat my lunch. It's really hard to doubt. There's a higher power involved in all this. There is a creator. Revelation 4:11 says, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power. For thou hast created all things, and by thy hand they are and were created." And I like to think that is my life verse, really. The whole Bible's good, of course, but just sitting on this mountain gives you purpose, gives you reason to be here, because there is a God. He made all this for his glory, and it's our purpose to bring him glory. If you're watching this and you have doubts about that, or if you have questions, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I'm sorry, I'm still out of breath. This view is breathtaking. Everyone should climb a mountain, you know? Don't stay inside. Now I think we're gonna go see some art, maybe go to a concert. I don't know. First I gotta get up this mountain. All right, we did it. Made it to Little Rock, Arkansas. It's quite a drive from Jacksonville, Florida. And took me a few days, made a few stops. This morning I climbed a mountain, so I'll be staying in Little Rock for the night with my brother Hotspur. You'll get to meet him later. I go to a concert tonight, some band that he and my brother Cole used to love when they were my age. Have a good cheeseburger. I know a guy to get in, but once you get down there, you get the best cheeseburger you ever had. You got to come to Little Rock, you got to check it out. I'm not telling the name, you got to be in the know, and there's going to be a lot of fun to be had. That's that hidden burger place. Oh no, I was supposed to not tell you the name. Hooked up with my brother Hotspur. Say hi, Hotspur. Hey, how's it going? And his friend Molly. And we're about to have the best burger in town, maybe around. Have a good time. See y'all later. Well, it's not early, but it feels like it's early here in Fayetteville at Susan's with my bros. Some breakfast, and we're gonna go see some art. We made it to Crystal Bridges, what I affectionately refer to as the Bonvillain lair of Art Museum. It's a little creepy looking. Trigger warning, if you have arachnophobia, look away now, because that's a big spider. Here we are at the Crystal Bridges Art Museum of American Art. I wanted to introduce you guys to an art technique, it's one of my favorites, called chiaroscuro. Balance of brightness and darkness, excavation at night, by George Wesley Bellows. My favorite piece, besides the Rothko, of course. All right, let's see some more. So, you know, art isn't just painting. Okay, so this is Pile of Candy by Felix Gonzalez Torres, and it is just a pile of candy. You were invited to take some. Take a piece here, and we're gonna eat it because art. All right, we're in the modern art wing, and actually came all the way to Arkansas, all the way to the home of Walmart and Razorback Stadium to see this one piece of art, one of my favorite pieces of all time. Mark Rothko, I don't know if you've heard of him or not. 210th piece called Orange. And yeah, I get it. Oh, it's two colors on a thing. Ooh, but you gotta see it in person, and it's just amazing. It's my favorite piece. I want to show you. Came all the way to Arkansas to see it. We're leaving Crystal Bridges, about to get on the car, head to Springfield, have dinner with the rest of the fam, and introduce you to everybody. I just thought I'd give you one last shot of Nightmares. Made it to Springfield. Boys are back in town. Introducing Cole. Oh, there it is right there. We're gonna get some Mexican food. I'm staying with Cole, so hopefully he's ready for that. All right, we're at Crave Cookie Dough. I've never had this before. Macadamia chocolate chip. Cole got some too. When you're on vacation, you can eat cookie dough and nobody will complain. I want Florida back. Leaving Springfield. If you can't tell by my hat and my jacket, it's freezing. The windshield has ice on it. It's about 19 degrees. But next stop is Kansas City. Get some barbecue.
Is recorded on 2 separate tracks.
No! 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 We're not having snow this early in the drive. I was gonna try and get out and film this. This is where I grew up. But as you can see, it is really, really coming down. The house I grew up in. Right there. It's where I was raised on the mean streets, I guess. There's just so much snow. All right, it's a bit chilly. As you can see, I'm getting coated in snow. It is a winter wonderland out here. It is coming down. It is a blizzard. Why did I come up here? Oh man. Oh, it's cold. It's really cold. I'm shivering. All right, we made it to the Nelson. That is the worst weather I've ever driven in. It closes in an hour because of how bad the weather is, and free parking in 30 minutes. So we're only here to see one piece. I'm gonna run, go get to it, see that piece, and then get out of here. Here is my favorite piece in my favorite museum. Yeah, I get it. It's just a bunch of black. Ooh. But it's Rothko, and it's one of his best pieces. Fortunately, this was not the happiest of men. This piece was in his very, very, very down period. Shades and brush strokes just all go together so perfectly. His life did end shortly after this one. I don't know how to describe it. You just stare at it and you seem to fall into it. Use up the rest of my 25 minutes of parking to stare at this. We made it to Des Moines, Iowa. 5 degrees. Yeah, I feel my blood freezing. So if I die, just know I love all of you. Hi. That's Max, my best friend Max. But it's freaking cold. We're going into Target, getting some formula. You know, dad things, hashtag dad things. It's too cold, my words are not right. Why do you have 4? Oh, there goes 1. Hi. Alright, we're here in Des Moines for the twins, Ari and Zelda, my buddy Max's twin daughters, their first birthday. It is still very cold. After this, I'm gonna start heading out and we'll see everybody at home real soon. Alright, here's Max. That's the end goal. Twin daughters, first birthday.
Yep.
How's parenthood treating you?
It's very stressful at times, but it's rewarding seeing them taking their first steps and watch them grow, watch them eat things that I like, experiencing things that I like.
What's something you didn't expect that you've discovered?
I thought that it was going to be difficult raising two kids at the same time. Things would be much easier with one, but I feel the opposite. I feel it'd be much more difficult with one, having to spread your time, across just one. Both take a kid, and we don't have to worry about, one not getting attention. They're both getting attention.
Which one's your favorite? Hurry. 3, 2, 1. Ah, a good answer, good answer. She's using it like a spoon. Max again. Look how cute he is.